Yes, people. Welcome back to another episode of Lion in the Room. I'm your host, Leo. We are back. And just to be quick, I got my special guest. He's always special. This is one of my boys, man. He's a regular here. This is like probably the fourth time. Yeah, definitely the fourth time. Welcome, Oge, Ego, my boy. How you doing, man?
Hello, people. Hello. I'm good. It's always fun to come back here because each time I come back, you've upgraded somehow, and it's
everyone
sick.
says that, bro. It's a change.
I love it.
I appreciate that, man. But speaking of changes, bro, I look at you. The people, they see me, bro, and let's talk about your hair first, bro.
Oh, you want to talk about my
let's
change
talk
first?
about your hair
Okay.
first.
So, if you guys have seen the old episodes, yeah, I used to have long, flowing, luxurious dreads,
Proper lion style.
full on lion's mane, bro, and yeah, I cut them. I cut them.
But why though? Because you actually didn't tell me. I don't know if you told the rest of the guys, bro. You called me. I was just chilling in my room, bro. You called me, and
I wanted FaceTime. I wanted your reaction.
And you're just looking, smiling. I'm like, yo, what's good? You're on the train. Yeah. Okay, cool. And I'm still wondering. He's still staring at me, and he kind of shakes his head, do a little bob, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Oh, your hair.
So basically, why I did it? Everyone wants to know. A little is 3 parts. Number one, it was time. I had the dreads for 6 years, and I feel like it was. To be honest with you, I still have the dreads, so it's kind of like if I want to reattach them, I still can. But the likelihood is so low, I kept them because I thought maybe, but then I grew to like the hair, so I was like,
Them
okay,
like recycled locks, bro.
yeah, for real. No, people pay money for that.
I know.
No,
But yeah, no, nah, bro. I think that's a stretch.
That's a stretch.
Bro.
But
so, like, your locks are like your kids, bro. In a sense, like you've grown them for a while. They've
Yeah.
been there, you cared for
You can't
them,
give
you've
them away.
twisted them. There's this thing, like, really quickly. Sorry to cut you in.
No.
A lot of people need to be careful with whose hair they're putting on their heads.
True.
Because. Like let's say the Indians, for example, Indian culture, they hair is very symbolic.
Yeah.
So kind of be careful with what you put on your head, man. When it comes to locks, do you, but carry on, man.
Nah, it was time. 6 years, I feel like, is enough. And then the second part was it was hindering me a little bit in my acting career because you can't. With my hair right now, I can cut it a bit lower. I can go bald. I can let it grow out. I can put a wig on, that kind of stuff with a lot of ease.
Don't go bald, though.
I'm not gonna go bald. But if someone's paying me 5 racks, I'm going bald. But yeah, so I needed a little bit of more versatility. And then the third and final reason, this was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh.
I was in bed at night and I was sound asleep, loving it. I turned over, tried to like roll over onto my side or something, and my hair got caught under my arm. And immediately I was like, yeah, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm done.
When you're pulling a strand of hair, just a strand of hair, bro, and that stuff hurts.
Bro, if you're pulling a strand of hair and that hurts, imagine pull with a pull like a full on like fulcrum lever, bro. Thing is
one side of your head.
Bro, it was I was tired with it. I was tired and it was time. Gave it a chop. I helped one of my boys as well. He's very good barber.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's a very good barber.
Shout out to your barber, bro.
Hey, Gideon, my bro. Hey, GB's chair. That's what you should search. But yeah, no, he's good. He's
Say
good.
no more. He's still cutting you now?
No.
Oh, come on.
But no, it was more of like a like I think I was his third or fourth for his business. Like he'd cut hair a lot, but like that's his business.
Yeah.
He does barbering. And I said I was in drama school with him. I was in the same class with him.
Okay.
And he was telling me, I was telling him like, oh, I need to cut my hair at some point. And he was like, I could do it for you. And I was like, hey, look, if you've got a business and I can help, let's do it. So we filmed it and everything. I think I put it on my Instagram as well. collaborated with him as well.
Mhm.
Like it was a fun experience because he came straight to my yard. He lives in Hartford. He drove all the way to
Like
Dagenham.
them celebrity barbers, bro. They
Exactly,
come
bro.
down, welcome to my crib.
It's like MTV crib. Come and chill. I put it on live as well. I had the whole thing live streamed.
Sick, man.
Yeah.
Sick. Hey, shout out to Gideon again, bro.
Hey,
Sick
Gideon.
barber.
Sick barber, bro.
Nice, bro, man. Nice.
But yeah, it was time to let go, man. Sometimes you just need to evolve, change.
I like that though. Yeah, call
So
it that,
now
man.
your time.
Me.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was the thought process between getting rid of the goatee? Talk to me.
to be honest, bro, I can't lie. It was just an impulsive thought. I was in my room. Everything's a story for me though, so at least I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I was in my room. I was chilling. I was listening to some music, bro. So my, Spotify, they've got like this DJ.
Yeah. He's
So-
actually not bad, you know.
It's not too bad. It's gradually developed.
Yeah,
X. Shout out to DJ X, Spotify. You know what to do because he's got that voice, bro. Hey, it's your DJ X. That's the one. That's the one. I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm listening on Spotify, and he switches up to Jack Harlow, that album where he's shirtless and stuff. So I'm listening. I'm
You're
gonna
have to
try
find
not.
it. Yeah, you're gonna have to find it or something. Show me because I don't know.
That's okay, bro. I'll show it to you right now. Can you imagine? They're even asking me to log in.
Crazy work.
Oh,
Don't you
do
know
it
whose
quickly.
iPad this is? Asking him to log in.
Come on, bro.
Who is this?
This is the
are
Lion's
you?
iPad.
This is the Lions iPad, bro.
Respect yourself, bro. But yeah, looking at Jack Harlow. The name of the song was "They Don't Love It."
They don't love. Why have I? Maybe I need to get back into Jack Harlow.
I
because
would have
he's-
loved to show it to you
he's
as
not-
well, man.
He's actually got bars, but I don't think does he put out music consistently like that.
No,
I don't
it's-
know. I don't
none of
think so.
these musicians do, bro. Do you know an artist right now who's pushing consistent? Even Denzel Curry's not pushing consistent music, bro.
Hey, but to be fair, he did do the soundtrack for him.
For real, Denzel Curry.
Yeah. He did. He
Oh.
did the soundtrack for him.
That was a questionable movie. I ain't gonna lie.
Have you seen it?
I ain't seen it, bro. That football movie.
Yeah.
I saw the trailers with the Lions, and I was like,
I'm
nah.
interested to see what Jordan Peele does,
Mm.
but obviously I'm coming to it as a form of entertainment. Like,
Yeah.
that's how I try and view all of these kind of projects.
Fair enough, bro. It's good to look at it from that perspective.
Mm.
I kind of struggle because when I see something that it's already just, giving me goosebumps. I don't feel comfortable with weird stuff. That's why I don't watch horror movies as well.
Fair.
Well, a lot of horror movies, I just stay away from it, man.
Fair.
But the name of the album is Jackman. So I was listening to They Don't Love It, and I was like, And he said something about him loving the scruff. And I'm like, he's loving the scruff of his beard. And I'm thinking, I look at my little tuft there, and I'm just like, let me shave this. I ain't never done it before, bro. Let me see what it's like. And my hands shaking. My hands just shivering. I don't want to do this, bro. But then, I shave my beard in a way where, like, I'm already too far gone.
Yeah.
Shave the rest, please. Unless you're gonna, like, I don't know, like, shave it, make it like there's a little bit in the middle, bro. Now you're looking like you're
That's
trying
what
to hide your butt crack or something.
Lol.
Yeah, the butt chin.
Yes, exactly. Just
Well, I
that.
shaved it off. And I was looking, and I always try not to stare at the mirror too much because I'm like, oh, Leo, don't be vain. Or try not to be too vain, avoid vanity. But I'm looking, I'm trying to sell it to myself. Like,
Yeah.
I'm looking sexy, I'm looking good, I'm looking nice. But it was so hard, bro. I decided not to show anybody, but then when I showed my dad, this man had the audacity to tell me, I actually preferred when you had your beards on. It made you look more mature. And I was just keeping that smile. Like, yeah.
Crying inside.
Bro. That was damn. My mom, she was surprised. She liked it. My sister liked it. The ladies like it. So why do I care about what her brother's telling me?
You get what I'm saying? Respect. Respect.
I'm joking. I love your opinion, and I'll always keep it in my heart. 101%. But I just wanted to try something new.
Yeah, no, I hear.
I really wanted to try something new. I didn't really have a main reason for it. I had some friends saying like, "Oh, what did you do?" And I'm like, "Oh, is it that bad?"
It's not.
It's
bad.
not.
I actually like it. I like it.
Preach. Let me know what you guys think about Stash Leo, no beard. Bro, I got a nice jawline, bro. At the end of the day, I'm chilling. And God's given me such a nice look. Love yourself.
Facts.
But hey, man, looking at that, I actually want to point out growth and change. Because obviously what we see in ourselves are just little changes, but along the line, we are growing.
Facts.
Because I would always come out to say that I prioritize growth rather than change, because change is something that a lot of people expect to happen instantly. But to be honest, it's growth.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times when we're working on our crafts and our projects, we never really get it right that one time.
Of course.
Unless we've gone through several attempts.
Of course. Like everybody wants to see the finished picture. Nobody wants to see what you did to get to that point. Like people will ask me, like nowadays, I have people that come up to me from my old drama school, because I've left now. They will text me like, oh, you know, what monologue should I do for this, or what should I do for that? What should I do? Because they've all seen like how I act when I do my end of term performances, or how I act when we do the showcase or whatnot. But they haven't seen on my Instagram where I went through 52 straight weeks of I need to pick a monologue that has to be good. I need to know how to edit it. I need to do the emotional preparation. Like they don't necessarily see that. And even the people on Instagram that see the video, they don't know how many takes it took me. They don't know that I filmed that thing at 2 a.m. in the morning because I'd been doing it from 10, bro.
And even adding, they don't even know that you could have decided to cut it off. From thinking about all the things you need to learn, you need to do. And it's just like, brother, why am I even doing this, bro?
Yeah.
Tesco's literally taking applicants right now. Why am I stressing myself, bro? But then you realize that the growth matters to you, man.
Facts.
There is value. And as a person, you need to have some sort of value. It's really funny how things like growth, change, confidence, courageousness, boldness, they all relate to having purpose.
Yeah.
And that's important as a person, bro.
That's your goal. That's where you end up, where you envision yourself. Like I remember having a conversation with somebody and they said to me like, oh, I'm too critical on myself when I do my acting, or when I film a self-tape, I'm too critical. And I'm like, no, I'm not critical. I'm not too critical. I'm just critical, because the thing that like separates me from A-list actors, the thing that separates me from someone that's a household name, Robert Downey Jr., Tom Holland, you know, the only thing that separates me from them is the fact that they're already famous.
Yes, they're established
foundation. That's it. And if I want to be able to say, okay, you know, tomorrow I have a shoot with Tom Holland, tomorrow I have a shoot with Michael B. Jordan, tomorrow I have a shoot with Denzel, for me to be able to say that, that means that they are my co-workers. Why can't I say that now? We're all in the same industry. They are my co-workers. They just, when they go for auditions, obviously they're A-list, so they very rarely
do those guys even go for auditions, bro?
To be honest, nowadays,
hi
really.
Tom, you got a role.
Yeah,
you want to do it?
Do you want to do it? Like,
hi, Mr. Junior, Mr. Downey Jr. They've put themselves at that pinnacle.
Yeah.
Because they've worked through it. Obviously, you know, whatever journey they've taken, they've gone through that.
I mean, Robert Downey Jr. alone, there are children that are growing up now watching Iron Man 1, 2, 3, whatever. Even people like our age, we didn't see drug addict Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, no.
We didn't see down bad Robert Downey Jr. But that's part of his story, regardless. And that is what made him Iron Man. Yeah. That's what made him Iron Man at this point.
A lot of people don't know that, you know, a lot of people just don't know the situations that another person had previously. You know, regardless of what kind of life they're living now, they're all just focused on the glam, the fact that it's so nice, and the fact that they want it too. Yeah. Because if they didn't want it,
it's that level of jealousy just underneath. Yeah.
Exactly. You know? But at the end of the day, you realize that your situations mold you, they build you. Yeah. And at the end, and you also have a part to play in making sure that your clay don't fall off that little rolly thing that keeps it there. Forgive me, Mom, I don't know the name. I'm not gonna check Google right now.
It's a kiln. No, it's not. That's the oven. The kiln.
Kiln. I hope you're right.
I think that's the oven, actually. Now that I think about it, that's where they cook it.
Oh,
yeah. But I know what you meant, and the audience knows what you meant.
Yeah,
yeah.
The audience definitely knows. Speaking of cooking, bro, I got a few talking points, things that we can look at because I'm all for AI. I actually had this conversation with Kwaku, one of my boys, one of my longtime friends, man. We were talking about AI and how it's taking away people's creativity, mainly because of how people are using it. It's not something we need to have another deep dive into, because just from the side, I can tell that you're not into people misusing it and not really working on their creative talents.
Exactly.
But
using it as a crutch and not a tool.
Yeah, man. It's not good. It's not good at all, because the day they're not able to access that, they're no longer the artists they think they are.
Brody, we're gonna turn into the fat people from Wally, bro.
I'm never gonna become those brothers, bro.
You get what I'm saying, bro? Do you remember when one man just came off the floating thing?
Cannot walk, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Problems. I can't do that, man. And it's a shame, because a lot of people are mainly focused on the benefits. But this is the thing, you abuse them.
Yeah.
You're abusing it. And a person that probably just wants to get through school, do well, it's understandable, man. But what happens when you need to teach somebody? What happens when...
I fear when I need a doctor when I'm 40.
Yeah, bro. I've been hearing all you nurses that use Chat GPT. I pray I never get sick.
I pray I never get sick.
I'll be gulping Shilajit.
Fam, none of my... Bro, for real.
I'll be taking
I'll be looking for Eastern medicine, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
Because it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it just to lose your credibility, all because you wanted an easy way out. You see the thing now? I think a lot of people are so focused on easy way outs. I can do it my way. I know better.
Yeah.
And come on, man. We know those things.
If you knew better, you would be there.
Yeah. You would actually be the Picasso you're meant to be.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't blame opportunity. Don't tell me like, oh, you know, I want that, this, and that. No. Because it just makes people lazy now.
Yes, bro.
It makes people lazy.
Honestly, mentioning Picasso as well, you realize I don't know much about him, but I can imagine that his art style came about because he didn't want to conform to what was already seen as art. And now, when you think of abstract art, you think of Picasso. Come on, bro. Yeah. Be able to change the system. Be able to really just tear your own space and time, bro, because you can do it. But hey, let me get back to our talking points. Yeah. Going into AI advancement, bro, I have the Meta glasses. We're going to look at that. We're going to talk about this video AI called Sora 2. And we're going to look at Albania. We're not going to go into politics too much, but we're going to look at their AI minister.
Yeah, you're going to have to like educate me on that a little bit more.
It's crazy, bro. But let's look at Sora 2. So obviously, Sora 2 is this video generation model.
Yeah.
And according to their website, they said that our latest video generation model is more physically accurate, realistic, and more controllable than prior systems. It also features synchronized dialogue and sound effects, so you can create literally anything. I saw a video of an Olympics ice skater. She was literally doing her figure skating, spinning. It literally looked so real. If you don't really zoom and focus on the pixels to see that there are little blurry bits around, you would honestly think that was recorded on CNN. She's spinning. As she does her little flip in the air, her headpiece falls off, or however it came off, turned into a cat. The cat spinning too. You know, if you don't notice that, you're not gonna know it's AI. Well, imagine when they fix that. I saw another video where a guy was balancing on a surfboard while being recorded, flipped on the surfboard and still landed on it. He slipped on the surfboard, you know, still floating. In real life, that's not possible. You're gonna fall off. But the accuracy of the video, I saw a dog in space. I mean, that's fictional as well, but just the accuracy of how the dog looked. You know what a golden retriever looks like, and then you see that. We're going to try our best to show you guys a few videos. Don't forget to check out our clips. We got shorts on Instagram, YouTube, and we might have a TikTok in the works too. So, hey, check us out. But like I'm saying, bro, there is so much that they're doing with that. Now, going back to their website, they say with Sora 2, we are jumping straight to what we think may be the GPT 3.5 moment for video. I was wondering what that means, but that's probably just like the next version, the next step.
Yeah.
Sora 2 can do things that are exceptionally difficult and in some instances outright impossible. Now, for prior video generation models, Olympic gymnastic routines, backflips on a paddleboard, literally just what I was talking about, that accurately model the dynamics of buoyancy and rigidity, and triple axles while a cat holds on for dear life. You see, it was actually a cat. And it's really cool that they can do that. It's really nice to see how we have programmed AI just based off of human mannerisms that have
Yeah.
been caught and put on the internet. But it's also kind of scary as to how you can be used for anything. Do you know how many videos of Martin Luther King I've seen showing out his grills and his bling, bro? Talking about how this was his dream, man.
Yeah,
He chasing dreams, bro.
dripped out Martin.
Yeah,
King,
dripped out dream chasing, bro. Like, and it's crazy how people obviously have their ideas and their creative intuitions, but they can make lifelike videos of people. You can find a FaceTime call of anybody and they could try and scam you.
But then, yeah, that one was terrifying. I remember hearing this even before Sora even came out, that there's a new scamming method where if you pick up your phone and you, like, if they have, let's say they had your number and then your mom's number, they would call you and you would say, hello, hello, hello. And then from that, they've got your voice.
Yeah.
They'll call your mom with AI and say, Mom, I'm in trouble. Send me £500 to this account, something like that. That's it.
It's crazy. My mom would never do that because I try my best to explain as much as to why I'm asking for money.
Yeah.
So she'd be like, yeah, no, my son don't do that. But some of you older ladies, though, you need to be careful.
Please
or
be
you
careful.
WhatsApp warriors.
Please be careful, for real.
No, it's really not good because it's as though the people that make this know that there are
These
the benefits.
pitfalls,
There are the pitfalls, yeah? There are the benefits first, but they also know about the pitfalls, but they ignore the pitfalls.
The worst part is I'm yet to see why, like, yes, cool, you can generate a video. Great. What was stopping you from recording the video in the first place? That's one. And two, like, there's such a huge, like, vast array of reasons or a vast array of pitfalls that will overshadow the benefits. So what's the point of it?
You're
Do you
right.
know what I'm saying?
Thinking about that, you're right. It's funny how we did not think about this 5 years ago. When we heard about different things being made, being brought about, sounds good, sounds lovely. Bro, imagine what I can do with this. You know, still waiting on flying cars, but like it's the same thing. Imagine what we can do with this. You know, get that done. I don't know whoever's doing it, Mercedes.
1990 something. They said 2020 would have flying cars,
but nothing there, bro. And now I'm watching Will Smith perfectly eat spaghetti. That's the science.
That's the pinnacle.
It's crazy, man. Honestly, I just think there needs to be a lot more awareness spread around. People need to know about it. At the end of the day, we're in this day and age where the moral code is gradually being shifted day in, day out.
Gradually.
Oh, it's already shifted.
It's shifted, bro.
It's unfortunate, man, because we need to hold people accountable. I remember when the whole Taylor Swift scandal was everywhere, and immediately, you didn't hear about that? So
Taylor Swift scandal.
Now there was a creep on Twitter that was spreading AI generated photos of Taylor Swift in gangbangs and stuff. Yeah,
serious.
Crazy. They were making pornographic images. Corn. I need to learn my words. Yeah.
Serious. Let me. What was that called? Yeah, I'm
Whoa. Whoa. We did not plan that. It was on Twitter. Obviously, the guy's been doxed. He's probably closed off all his pages. But it just goes to show how people misuse it. You know, no one really cares about principle, and it's unfortunate. As to why I always say, you know, people need to come together and hold those that do wrong accountable.
Yeah, for real.
But hey, man, we'll move into the meta glasses because that was something that also seemed pretty cool. I didn't know how the meta glasses worked at first. You know,
still don't know really.
Well, they say the glasses pair with the Meta AI mobile app, allowing you to view, share, and save photos and videos, as well as manage your settings.
Oh, yeah. So like you can be don't jim the camera like that. No, I'm saying so yeah, that's a problem. So people could just be recorded and they don't know.
You haven't seen, bro, it's already been happening. There have been these creeps, bro. Now, this is one thing I hate about particular trends, like the red pill trend, for example. You had the alpha males, all those things. If you pick up the good advice, great. If you learn how to be a creep or misogynist or you're just not a good person, bro, that's wrong. obviously. But you had this guy and a few other people that would afford to buy the glasses, because the glasses are like maybe like $250 going up to £500. And they would wear these glasses while people don't really know, bro. I could be looking at your glasses and I might see that lens there, because I'm me, bro. I am not just
you know.
I don't go with the flow, bro. I'm not just waving around like, oh, damn.
Oh, cool.
You know,
there was a flash in my direction.
Yeah. You'd actually see the lens at the side, but a lot of people don't notice that, man. You have a guy, he's chatting to you, he's talking to you, he's literally probably rizzing you up, and you don't know you're being recorded. You don't know that he's the reason why he's been looking up and down, looking around, gradually, adjusting his peripheral vision is because he's actually been checking you out, bro. Like, and when another person notices, because I saw someone, he actually noticed that, hey, yo, this guy's using these glasses to check you out. They were trying to call the other guy a creep. They were trying to twist the story around, bro. It's mad.
How has that happened?
I don't know, bro. But honestly, like, it's another case of people misusing what could be good, because it's an easy way to take lovely pictures. Imagine having the Meta glasses. I could be talking to you now, bro, and I could get like a lovely POV, like what it's like being online in the room. You're hearing the lion speak to you, broski. It would be nice. No. I know that my someone's in the bathroom and they come and they open the door. My bad, bro. You in the bathroom. God. I'm straight up boxing, bro. I'm not even pulling up my drawers, bro. I'm boxing.
Bro, stores every day. Stores, go to the stores every single day.
That's crazy.
But even the stores are bad, because sometimes they have they're not all the way to the roof. So like you just see people on the toilet.
Have you seen those guys that do parkour, bro? They be jumping over those stuff. I saw some guy recording and you see a guy watching them from the bathroom. Invasion of privacy.
Bro.
But Meta glasses, man, it's crazy.
Nah.
You what do you think about them?
So Meta glasses, right? They are meant for holiday pictures only. If you are at home and you're doing Meta glasses while you're walking around, maybe for vlogging content, maybe. But like, realistically, if you need a camera, get a camera. You don't need these spy glasses. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want the Meta glasses, show that you have a camera. Like, have their they should have something that differentiates them from other glasses. You shouldn't have it's like, oh, if I give you a pen and I expect you to write with it, but it's one of those old shock pens. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
It's like, well, why are you doing this kind of facade? What's the point?
But to be honest, broski, you're not gonna buy a pair of glasses with some big lens or like some...
No, factual. But I'm saying like something like, okay, all Meta glasses now have like the hinges are all red.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Something to differentiate.
Yeah.
To show like, okay, I might be on camera right now. I might be on camera right now. Because like, even it's just a normal standard law. Like if you want to be recorded, or if you know, or if somebody wants to record you, even CCTV, there are signs everywhere that says, you smile, you're on CCTV or something. That kind of stuff, so that
consent wise.
Like, I don't want my life 24/7. I know it's not 24/7, but I don't want my life to be recorded when I don't want to be recorded.
Yeah, you just don't want to be recorded when you don't know, bro.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, man, there's still another thing, like technology being misused. And the issue is that the creators know, but there are so many loopholes, man. There's so many loopholes, because I believe, I told Kweku, like, I believe these things can be put in check if you look at these issues.
Easily,
man.
Actually.
Honestly, I believe so as well. But it is what it is. We'll gradually talk about this a bit more in the future. But let's move on to what's happening in Albania.
Yeah, fill me in.
Now.
Pause.
Okay, well. So the name of the AI minister is called Diella. I want to believe that I've pronounced it well. Or Dielle. I'll call it Diella.
What's the spelling?
DIELLA.
Diella.
That maybe. But it seems like, okay, now it's derived from the Albanian word Diel or Diel, meaning son, which is grammatically female, feminine. So now Diella is an artificial intelligence system developed by the National Agency for Information Society in Albania. AKSI. That's a pretty decent abbreviation.
AKSI.
Yeah. Sounds like a European sneeze.
Move on. Move on.
Introduced in January 2025 as a virtual assistant integrated into the e-Albania platform, it assists citizens with online public services and issuing digital documents. In September 2025, following a presidential decree authorizing Prime Minister Edi Rama to oversee the creation of a virtual AI minister, Diela was formally appointed as Minister of State for Artificial Intelligence of Albania. So
it's a minister for artificial intelligence.
So it's in charge of AI.
So it's
AI advanced. It's in charge of itself.
So we just put AI in charge of AI. Are we serious? Did we learn nothing from iRobots? Did we learn nothing?
You know, it's crazy when you look at that as well, man. Because with that control, they can
do
literally
whatever.
Exactly.
Bro? iRobot. Do you not remember the whole point of the?
Will Smith was a decent actor in that show.
Yeah, he was very, very, bro. He was sick.
Yeah,
he was
pretty
sick.
good.
But no, I'm like Vicky. That was her name. Vicky was in charge of all of the robots.
Oh,
and she kept the creator in like a prison, and that's why he then ended up killing himself.
Okay. Oh, damn.
So that he could get Will's character Spoon to come and investigate this whole situation. Have you not seen it?
I haven't watched iRobot in a very long time, bro.
Brody, watch it tonight. Watch it tonight.
I'm gonna add it to the list. I need to rewatch The Matrix. I need to watch some Denzel movies. I need to go watch iRobot 2.
iRobot 2?
No, 2, like T-O-O.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, he's actually. Did you watch Hancock?
Will Smith. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Apparently, he's doing a Hancock 2.
I don't think I'm gonna watch another Will Smith movie after everything he's done.
To be fair, I won't lie to you. Will,
bro. I'm an ex. Stop.
Bro, don't even. They say I bit off more than I could chew. Then I chew it. I'm like Will, look.
Whoa!
Will, I don't know if you're ever gonna see this. Look, you've been an idol to me for a long time, very long, long time. You won a Grammy at 16. Respectfully, don't tarnish that legacy, bro. Like, I like pretty girls. In this day and age,
that would have worked in 2015.
In 2015, 2014.
Like a pop anthology kind of
You
thing.
get what I'm saying?
It just comes randomly. I like pretty girls.
I get that. I get it. But just me, hey, look, Will Smith, diehard Will Smith fans are still check. Like, that's still check for him.
I still love him, bro. I still love Fresh Prince. I believe the Fresh Prince and Will Smith are two different people.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, it's just character-wise, bro. Like, personalities, like, you got Oge and Ego, but like there's still like oneness. I'm just trying to say, like, what we're seeing now, that's a man at a man on the edge.
Yeah.
That's a man on the edge. Yeah. Did you see what Jay did at a fashion show?
Oh, I know what you're
red carpet.
About. Yeah.
All covered in red paint,
red face.
Like,
yeah.
Bro, come on, bro.
He's and we
still haven't heard him talk about the economic state of the country. Wow.
Hey, valid points.
Yeah, man.
Right there. He's now the creative director of Louis Vuitton.
Hey, man, I don't think I should talk about LV if I can't buy, an LV bag.
Louis Vuitton. I'm talking about Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton?
Yeah. Red bottoms.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's cool and all, but like, I don't see the relation. I don't see why, especially with that red stuff that he was doing. I don't know, but I mean, I guess red bottoms, Louis Vuitton, yeah, but like still.
But moving back to the AI minister, Diela.
Oh yeah.
Now, on the 18th of September 2025, Prime Minister Edi Rama presented a video of Diela delivering a speech to the Albanian parliament. The avatar stated that she's not here to replace people, but to help them. Something AI would definitely tell you.
Of course. Why wouldn't it tell you?
If you sound so skeptical, man.
Yeah.
The presentation prompted protests from opposition MPs who objected to the use of an artificial intelligence system in the parliamentary session. Gazment Bardi, head of the opposition Democratic Party's parliamentary group, described Diela as a propaganda fantasy and a virtual facade to hide the government's gigantic daily thefts. Now, that's something we can kind of zone in on because we can kind of say that a lot of times when the people tend to notice the flaws and the mistakes of the government, something new comes up. Something new comes in.
Something shiny to distract you.
Exactly. And it's really like, we would like to see progress. We would actually like to see change. For me, bro, like at the end of the day, where I'm living, I want there to be coexistence. But at the same time, I want that to be brought about through critical thinking, bro. Like, you know, all my Nige brothers, man, common sense is not common. No.
Common sense is not common.
It's crazy, bro.
Common sense is not common.
But hey, let me not talk too much about that, bro. Yeah. Going back to this whole, now, Bardi said it's a virtual facade to hide this government's gigantic daily thefts. The parliamentary session, which was scheduled to include debate on the new cabinet and government program, ended after 25 minutes. 82 socialist MPs voted in favor, while the opposition did not participate in the ballot as they were protesting the presentation of Diela's speech. I think they even fought as well, bro. If you check online, you see that I think they scuffled a little bit.
So there was a vote. People voted for, and then the people that wanted to vote against didn't even vote. How'd that make any sense?
Outrage, bro.
That doesn't even, well, that doesn't make sense to me, because if they didn't want to, why didn't they just vote? Clearly there was something, well, I'd say clearly, in my mind, my thought process is that something happened to let them not be able to vote.
The human mind is complex, bro. Sometimes you feel like you understand a crackhead more than you understand your public servant.
For real. Hey, a crackhead just wants crack, which is very understandable.
Hey, while the government wants to check your bank status.
Oh my days, bro.
But looking at AI, man, after everything we've spoken about, you know, I see a few cons. I see a few cons. There is the invasion of privacy with Meta. I see the lack of security in how you use Sora too. And the fact that it's pretty scary seeing how you can really use anybody to say anything, anywhere. Propaganda can be spread freely.
Spread very freely, bro.
And we realize
that
there are a lot of people that are easily swayed. You look at the AI minister in Albania. What happens now when you have a party of AI representatives or a party of one AI representative, bro? At the end of the day, when AI intelligence reaches artificial super intelligence, at that point, it's cooked, bro. Because the thing with AI is that it will take all this data, it will go through all this data, and it will find the most logical outcome, the most logical solution to world peace, to solve hunger, to solve wars. And a lot of times, it's not pretty. I saw a movie where James Bond said, history is not kind to those who play God.
Facts.
Those who are in control of artificial intelligence, and for whatever reasons, they know why they implement them. As people, we need to be a lot more aware as to how we respond to these things, because there are so many problems, but we all need to come together to address what is being discussed about us. Because as far as I'm concerned, bro, I do like a little bit of help from the AI.
That's what I'm saying. Use it as a tool, not a crutch. Because right now, I don't. How can you have a government with AI? I'm not trying to be political. I'm really trying not to. But like, a government is supposed to be for the people, by the people. AI doesn't form into any point of that sentence. Like, it's all just this new technology, and that, to be honest, speaking on new technology, we're talking about things like not just new technology, but just like new media as well. Like, we're talking about things like new children's shows and stuff. What's being put out to the new generation. You talk about things like, how AI has affected how people learn, like GCSE schools this summer. You saw that, right?
I ain't in school no more, bro.
Brody, no, GCSEs?
Good. Bad.
There was a wave of people posting how they got all U's.
Ungraded.
Damn. My brother, I saw somebody and they had a Q.
We used to make jokes about that stuff in my secondary school. Shout out Mr. Labi and all the other teachers that used to make jokes. So we had IGCSE, so just the international version. and they be cracking jokes. So you don't study, bro. You know, you can get ungraded and you can get graded. Some of you, bro, you get UGU, Ugu. You gonna get Ugu now.
Ugu is crazy.
Of course, you know, those are teachers clowning you with the dry jokes. But if I hear someone got that now, bro, I'm cackling, bro. That's
I'm
funny.
laughing in your face.
Maybe not.
No, I'm laughing in your face.
Yeah.
I'm laughing in your face. How you get getting a U in one thing, fair enough. Maybe something happened. Maybe you just don't vibe with that subject.
But two,
fair enough. Again, maybe you don't vibe in both. Three, I'm looking at you sideways.
how many subjects are you allowed to do? No, is it not?
With GCSEs?
How many?
GCSEs is like 13 grades, 12 grades.
We did maybe like 6 or 7. I guess like with curriculums, we got to pick courses because we didn't do
first.
like, you know, the art students, science students. I think you guys did everything.
We did everything.
Yeah, no.
So like, no, but people were posting how they got U's, they got G's, someone got a Q. What is a Q? What is a Q, my brother? What's a Q? Audience, what's a Q? I don't know. I didn't think that was an actual grade. And they're proud about it. They're posting on socials. And I'm like, bro, that's terrifyingly worrying. You get what I'm saying? And if we're showing how we're going to use AI as this crutch, as this, you know, people are going to be passing their degrees with AI. You know, who knows? Your next doctor's appointment, you got this 25-year-old doctor who did his dissertation over the space of 1 week using AI, Quillbot, using that kind of stuff so that nobody can track whether or not it was written by AI. They didn't learn jack. They didn't learn anything. And it's worrying.
It truly is a shame, bro. But at the end of the day, you then have to really just focus on what your kids are doing, what the people around you, what the young people around you are doing, what is influenced them. Before we get into a bit more, man, because we do have one more thing we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, TV and what people are being exposed to. We're gonna get into that, man. But if you are enjoying the content, I know I'm mentioning it at a very late time, but if you are enjoying the content, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Lion in the Room is this motivational podcast where you can bring the lion out of yourself, or the lion in yourself, so that you can live boldly. You have your dreams, you have your beliefs, you know what you stand for, and you are the future, regardless of whoever is standing in your way. You need the knowledge, and that's what gets you to be like me. We'll be right back. Yes, my bro, this has been a lovely conversation, man, but I just want to keep it rolling. I love how it's flowing, man.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned how a lot of people now are not really focusing or really looking at what's being put on TV.
Yeah, especially for the next gen.
Exactly.
Next gen,
especially for the kids, because we're older, bro, and like, you know, we've been raised on critical thinking, bro. We've been raised on our faith as well. And we can choose what we want and what we don't want. So, you know, we can definitely hold ourselves a lot more accountable.
Yeah.
But what happens when a kid is watching shows when they don't know how to hold themselves accountable, especially not even knowing what is morally right, or if anything, what was originally right? Because we're in this day and age where, you know, everyone wants to blur the line on how far they can go and what should be changed and who should, you know, I don't think it's right. Now, when we were younger, bro, I can name all manner of shows, bro.
Oh, man.
Tom and Jerry, the Scooby-Doo series, Yogi Bear, bro. We got so many, bro. And I would expect you to name a few as well.
You think I don't? Grim, what's it called? The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Johnny Test. Yeah. You know, we got Robot Boy. Yeah. We oh no, don't do this to me. Oh no, I can't think of it anymore.
Oh, come on, bro. I was like a little Bible. We got.
I'm going Cartoon Network.
Bro, you got Ben 10, you got Samurai Jack. I can't imagine. I can't believe
Generator Rex. We got Zeke and Luther. We got Pair of Kings.
How about Bakugan, bro? Coming back from school.
I actually didn't
watching about kids. What?
I didn't watch Bakugan.
Yeah, this is another shocking moment, man. But either way, you got the shows that were really interesting. And the funny thing about this, is that all those shows that our parents still thought
Teen Titans
were... Shout out Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go was a bit crazy. But a lot of these shows that our parents were still watchful of us watching, viewing rather, still had values you could learn from: respect, loyalty, friendship, camaraderie, even going
Family,
through things
family
like
as well.
betrayal, family. Now I'm being told, man, respectfully, I'm
I know
being
exactly what you're thinking. As well.
my kids are being told. Well, kids are being told about how. I believe man. Kids are being told that they can change their sexuality and genders, bro. And I believe there needs to be a particular age whereas
before
you start
can-
thinking of such.
Yeah.
I don't support it, one, but I still believe. Come on, bro. You can't be cutting corners with these things because it's like a very quick way to push an agenda.
Thank you.
Why do you need the support of children who can truly and surely change their minds in a heartbeat? I remember the first show that I thought was controversial, but I still enjoyed, and that was Steven Universe, bro. You had Steven Universe, you know, all these pearls and stuff. I loved it as well. You know, the singing, things were cool. Until I saw the girls fusing, which is not bad, bro. You got Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta, and Goku fusing, but you got them dancing and going into positions where it looks as though they're about to kiss. And why are you showing kids that, you know? Like in Nigeria at the time, I think they were able to cut that part of the broadcast so you didn't see when some of the gems kissed. Yeah, for real, bro.
Okay.
So you wouldn't know. But when I was studying, you hear more people talking about it, and now there are a whole lot more shows. And this is not about whether there can be shows like that. At the end of the day, there can be, but I'll tell you as a Christian that it's probably not what you should watch or what you should make. But why are you targeting those that are just
so
gonna
young.
be,
That's
you
the
know,
thing.
enthusiastic about the lights and the colors and, you know, the things that really get kids going?
Because I think the thing that bugs me is the age that it's being pushed to. Because I remember, realistic, I'm an actor, and I'm happily, you know, so happy to be an actor. I'm so happy that was the decision I made at an early age, by the way. I was 13, 14 when I made the decision that I wanted to be an actor. And I don't question that decision whatsoever. However, before I was 14 when I made the decision, I wanted to be an architect. If I stuck by that, I would have been depressed basically for the rest of my life. If I made the decision when I was 7, I wanted to be an architect and stuck by that, I would have been depressed.
Oh, because you were just picking whatever? I
was picking whatever. I said I wanted to be an architect because I like tall buildings.
Okay.
That was it. And
so
I was
now heard about the fact that it's an architect that designs these things, and you're like,
that's what I want to be. And I know I'm doing this very, you know, I'm stretching it to an extent, but I'm saying it's basically the same thing. I made a decision when I was 7 and I said I wanted to be an architect. If I stuck by that decision for the rest of my life would have not had as much meaning right now.
Oh, well, if you want to look at it from that perspective, you can, but we can also look at it from the point, whereas if you had so many people telling you that you'd be a great architect you should be an architect. Hey, bro, come down to architecture. You know, like, why does everybody want to be an engineer? Can't be an architect. You will most likely be an architect.
Yeah.
And, you know, then we can look at things like, oh, I was forced into making the choice. I was told that this would be great. Like
I thought this was going to happen, or I thought this.
Exactly. You might be making the money though, but you're now not following your purpose because you've been told what to do. You've been pushed into, you know, pressure. Weren't we warning kids about peer pressure?
Facts.
What
a point.
Warned about
what a point. Give me some. That was a point. That's peer pressure. That is peer pressure.
And
you've animated people, you've animated peers for your children, and you said, oh, look, this is what you're gonna watch every day. Not even even if it was every weekend, it's still too much. Every weekend we're gonna throw on the TV and watch this show. And then this show is perpetuating this certain agenda, which is completely fine, make your own choice, cool. Yeah. But like, why is it so ubiquitous? Why is it everywhere? You know, I get the whole point of, oh, we want to accept, and that's fine. That's completely fine. However, to push your own thoughts onto that is a bit, you know, if everything is a color red, you can say, okay, now we want some green, we want some blue. Fair enough. But at this point, you're basically washing out red and making everything blue. it's the same problem, just with a different face.
I hear that.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's where I'm coming from, where it's like, I have, me personally, when I'm older and I have children, hey, I'm gonna find hard drives and download old school SpongeBob, old school Wizards of Waverly Place, old school That's So Raven, old school, like all the shows I grew up that made me me.
Because those shows were good, bro.
Those were good. I mean, obviously, we now know what happened in the background, and Dan Schneider and all that stuff. Sorry, Raven Simone. Sorry, those. But through that pain, you enlightened everybody else, and we thank you for that.
Yeah,
and now that is the staple. That's the foundation now,
and people need to hold on to that.
They need to hold
on to that mindset, honestly, because you learn so much. We can't just have people playing with our emotions. You can't keep having your emotional heartstrings pulled at every single time, whereas you question how you should live based on how your heart feels. People had to make tough choices. Samurai Jack literally had to fight to save his family, being sent back in time, all going back to train just to meet his family at a point where he had missed so much. It's a man that sacrificed. Oh, look at games, for example. Almost every game that has come out in the last few months pushes a narrative on revenge, pushes a narrative on emotional, and like there's no emotional maturity. Follow your heart. And that's not something that should be. We still used to tell kids to follow their heart, but sometimes you had to let go what you truly loved. Sometimes you had to sacrifice. Sometimes you had to sacrifice, and those were morals that held on.
Yeah.
If you love something, if you love something, you'd set it free. And if it loves you, it will come back. And those were things you heard, and you see the character sniffing and crying, and they might see some flowers. Let's say it's a butterfly they let go. So new flowers bloom and new butterflies come. And maybe that same butterfly doesn't come again, but now they're thinking about the fact that they got a beautiful garden.
Exactly.
You learn something, not what they're pushing out now. And that's where I'd leave it, man, because I don't think there's so much that needs to be said about those things. At the end of the day, people need to think for themselves, make the right choices, and you only know what the right choice is if you study up and you seek knowledge.
And that actually, touches upon what we said at the start, which is it's better to grow than to change.
Yes.
Because growing means having to take accountability and reflecting on your past and evolving based on that. Whereas changing is literally can just be a right turn.
100%.
Doesn't matter what happened.
100%. You're driving, there's a junction, you change, you take change.
But,
but that along that journey, you could take a long journey, bro. You're definitely gonna learn something.
Exactly.
It might not be the greatest analogy, but in this life, man, it works. In this life, you can't take a shortcut. At the same time, in growing, you learn so much. If you try to change, you miss out on the essence of growing.
Yeah. If you try to change, I'm gonna build on what you said. If you tried to change, you won't grow.
Yeah, you won't.
And if you grow, you will still change.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And that's why you don't take shortcuts. Because if you're gonna take a shortcut just so that you can grow, you will end up changing.
100%, man. And make some better shows, bro. Make some shows where there's character development. When there's no character development, I lose reason to watch the show. When there's no narrative progression, I choose to I put it down, man, because you can't pull my emotional heartstrings, bro. I'm well versed, man. Come on, bro. At the end of the day, people, you need to realize, for all of us, bro, you need to find the right things to like. Don't just like whatever.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. You only live once.
Find yourself and then find the things that you like that are that. But you were talking about your shows, yeah?
Ooh.
I'm working on a project.
Okay. Big reveal.
I'm working on a project.
What are we saying?
I have written the pilot to a TV show that I want to produce. Thank you.
That's lovely.
And so right now I'm looking to find some people to film a concept scene, which I will then use as, I guess, cannon fodder when I send it out to all these producers and stuff so that they can see it. And it's basically In fact, you know what? I'm not going to tell the audience.
Yeah.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Say no
But
more.
it's
You're not special.
You'll find out when you need to find out. But yeah, you heard it here first. I'm making it show. But yeah, it's. I'm really excited.
That's
really
good.
excited.
We love to hear it, man. But hey, people, I'm gonna call it a day because we've had a lovely conversation and we're all working on ourselves, and I'm working on time management. I have been your host, Leo Edochie Jr. I like to add the junior, just so you know, my dad's called Leo too, so a very nice name. Hey guys, take care of yourselves, man. This has been my boy Oge. I thank you, my bro, for coming on as well and giving us the lovely insight. I think it's because of the glasses today, bro.
Right. I feel like the glasses add a level of intelligence. Don't you think?
That's good.
Don't you think?
It does make you look smarter, boy. People, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Take care of yourselves. Check out Oge's social media handles. Do not forget to follow and like his stuff as well, because at the end of the day, man, he makes some good content. People, do not forget to take care of yourselves. Trust in your abilities. Seek out knowledge, because come on, man, 2,000 years and you don't even want to know what happened. God bless you, my people. Take care. Safe. Well, what's a god brother like? Because is it because his father's your godfather, or
So
they assigned him like, hey man,
this person.
yeah, the two of you for life.
That's it. This is it. To me, his whole family, I'm like, they're not my god family at all.
Okay.
So his dad is my sister's godfather. I just call him my god brother because how else am I supposed to explain? It's a family friend.